The forest was dense, its towering trees shrouded in mist that hung heavy in the cool morning air. In early October 2017, a group of 5 friends set out for an adventure in Oregon's Blue Ridge Woods, excited to explore the deep, untouched wilderness. The hikers, all experienced in backcountry trekking, had planned this trip for months and were eager to get started. Among them were Kyle, the leader and planner; Jenna, a professional photographer who'd brought her camera for nature shots; Ben and Sarah, a married couple; and Laura, an aspiring nature writer looking for inspiration. The group began their hike early, the ground wet from a recent rainfall, which left a fresh, earthy smell hanging in the air. For hours, they trekked deeper into the woods, laughing and talking as they went. Jenna frequently stopped to take photos, fascinated by the towering trees and wild mushrooms carpeting the forest floor. Around midday, they reached a clearing where they decided to rest. As they sat sharing snacks, an eerie quiet fell over the area. The cheerful chirping of birds and rustling of small creatures that had accompanied them earlier seemed to fade away, leaving an unnatural silence. The group felt a slight chill, but shrugged it off, attributing it to the dense forest canopy. As they were packing up to continue, a faint sound caught their attention, a high-pitched, childlike voice calling, "Help me, please, help me." They all froze, exchanging puzzled glances. Kyle, the most level-headed of the group, frowned. "Did anyone else hear that?" he asked. The others nodded. Jenna, already unnerved, gripped her camera tightly. "It sounded like a child, but out here—" The voice came again, clearer this time, and it was unmistakably a young child's voice, pleading for help. It echoed faintly through the trees, sending shivers down their spines. Instinctively, they followed the sound, calling out, "Hello? Are you okay? Where are you?" No response came except for another faint, distant cry for help. Driven by concern, the group spread out slightly and moved in the direction of the voice. As they ventured deeper, the forest grew darker, the canopy thicker, blotting out most of the daylight. The voice continued to call, leading them further into the woods. Each cry seemed to pull them deeper, but no matter how far they went, they never got any closer. After nearly an hour of searching, Sarah, out of breath, asked, "Why haven't we found them yet? It sounds so close." They all paused, an unsettling thought passing among them. What if they were being led somewhere? Kyle voiced their thoughts. "This doesn't feel right. What if it's a trick?" The group grew tense, but they couldn't ignore the cries. Against their better judgment, they pushed forward. They reached a strange part of the forest, where the trees were twisted and gnarled, their branches tangled like reaching hands. The ground here was damp and soft, covered in thick moss. Jenna looked down, noticing small footprints in the mud, the size of a child's, leading deeper into the forest. They're here. There's a child here," Jenna whispered, half in disbelief. But as they followed the footprints, something strange happened. The prints grew faint, almost as if they were vanishing.